Hey guys, just letting you know I'm recovering from a nasty cold right now, so if I sound off, you know why. Hey people, Lone here, and today we're going to talk about some manga I've been checking out. Let's have some fun.
Well, yeah, you got the wind in your back, but don't you go and cry more. Oh,
So, if you've watched the end of the year stream or the highlight I uploaded to this channel not long ago, you probably know already that I am, or rather was, a big fan of the series RWBY. I'm not going to get into much detail regarding that mess. If you want to know my opinion, you can either watch the stream or watch the highlight. Here, however, I'm going to quickly go over an AU of the series, one I remember when it was coming out, RWBY henceforward. Quick rundown of the story is that on mission, Blake out of the blue betrays Team RWBY, nearly fatally wounds Ruby and leaves her for dead. The main series picks up several times afterwards, and what follows is a surprisingly fun read. Even though it is not perfect by any stretch, the series started out on a Tumblr after all, and the art sometimes can be from okayish to clearly rushed in some parts. But regardless, this was a neat detour from the main series, especially when I believe this may have been written during Volume 2 or Volume 3 territory. So you're not going to see any alt versions of Salem or Team Witch in it, which in all honesty is for the better. If you're one of those that did not like the main series starting out, this won't change your mind. I only recommend this to people who are like me, who've watched RWBY's earlier bits, liked them, and quickly fell off when the show itself was falling off. Next up is the series Record of Hazard War. Now people, listen to me well, and listen to me now. I fucking hate isekai. It's honestly a worse fad than the shonen fad in the mid-2000s and 10s. It is the most overused, safest piece of crap I have seen in a long time. Character minding his own business gets hit by a bus at random and wakes up in a new perky vagina. It's flat out retarded how this crap repeats the same beats over and 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 over again. Even though I do like Jobless Reincarnation and a bit of Overlord when it was starting out, as well as ReZero for that matter, the majority of the time they repeat the same old tropes and the same old fucking plot points, to the point where even when they start out interesting, they slowly become the exact thing they fought against. But Record of Hazard War is pretty fucking sweet. I will not lie to you, there were moments I forgot this was technically an isekai, minus a few parts where we are reminded that the MC was not hit by an isekai bus but has an isekai heart attack instead. Other than that, it's pretty solid, the art is well done, the action is pretty good, and it's one of the better newer fantasy manga I've read in a long while. Recommend this one if you want to see some metal medieval fantasy carnage, but don't go in expecting anything too high class. Now I know I'm not treading new ground when I say that Hell's Paradise is a solid read. If you don't know about it, think Blade of the Immortal, just not as dark, kind of a similar premise. I don't know if I'll make a video like going through this series like beat by beat per se, but regardless, this is really awesome and the anime's coming out soon, so recommend it if you're interested. Before I start talking about Ashimon, I have to bring up the fact that it was cancelled. That's some bullshit. I guess because not many people are reading it, or were reading it, ended up getting the good old-fashioned axe. So if you're okay with that, I would recommend this series, regardless. The MC is kind of similar situation to Saitama from One Punch Man. He trains his ass off till he's OP, but he is later employed to fight against different gangs of demons and such. So there is a little more flavor here. The art's solid, the action's neat, and it did get a chuckle at me once or twice. Like shonen, like a good battle series, I recommend this one. Just pray for it to come back if it can. Stand it on. Stand it on. This manga This manga is fucking bullshit. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in the Chainsaw Man, Kill la Kill, Studio Trigger, Fooly Cooly, batshit level crazy insanity. Some of the most insane nonsense happens in this manga, and I fucking love it. Dandadan follows Momo and Shin, two demon hunters. Well, kind of, they do more than that, but we'll just leave it at demon hunters at that, for the sake of simplicity. As the series progresses, the roster of characters does increase and a variety of characters are pretty fun. Now, I will give you a solid second to think of the motivation for the characters to do what they are doing. And trust me, the real reason is going to make you either laugh your ass off, or click off this video. Okay, go ahead and guess. Shin lost his ball. No, I'm not shitting you. His balls got magicked away and they have to look for him, causing them to fight various spirits and demons. I wish I was making this shit up. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You have freaking aliens whose blood is milk, a giant mech fight, and freaking this man of all things shows up. This manga is crazy and it's freaking awesome because of it. Hopefully soon I might make a video about it, going over the insane plot, but that is yet to be seen. If you love crazy anime manga bullshit, you'll fucking love this. Think the plot is the dumbest thing you ever heard this side of Kiss X Sis? I recommend reading this regardless, only for the many laugh out loud moments that you're gonna get, and trust me, you're gonna get them. Spoilers for Chainsaw Man. Sorry, anime onlys. You guys might want to click off, unless you want to get spoiled. So, I'm not gonna lie, when part 2 started, I was very iffy on it. Denji was no longer the main character. We were following this autistic chick who has a contact with a demon, who was kind of bad, not gonna lie. And it's like this Mr. Robot, Tyler Durden-esque dynamic between the two. 80% of the cast at this point was already dead, and we were being introduced to characters I kind of thought were okay at best. However, as the chapters came out, it kind of grew on me. I started to like Asa a bit more and grew more comfortable with the dynamic that we were given. Granted, I won't lie, it still pales somewhat compared to the previous cast of characters back in part 1, but we are still in the earlier portions, so I won't be too judgy. I know there are some out there that will go as far to say part 2 is better than part 1, but I kinda understand where they're coming from. I won't go as far to say that, simply due to the point that I mentioned before. There are some aspects in part 1 that I find stronger than in part 2, but that doesn't mean that part 2 is not fun. There are plenty of many moments that stand out. There are pretty solid fucking bullshit ass moments in it. Okay, I won't lie. When this was written, the spinal cord scene wasn't like resolved yet, so many of us actually thought Denji was gonna die. Turned out, false alarm, Denji's okay, albeit still a dumbass for not pointing two and two together, but whatever, it's Denji. But other than that, I would definitely say it's pretty solid though. Good read, I'm looking forward to the next chapter, and I'm actually hoping for the best, including the anime. The anime itself has been pretty fucking solid, and I'm looking forward to several moments in the series. If you've been checking out the Discord and certain channels, you kind of know I'm looking forward to a certain scene. So, hope you all enjoy this one. I had fun going through it. Again, feel free to join the Discord. Recommend me any manga, anime, comic book, or what have you, just for me to check out. Remember, stay chill, Wanderers.